Zhuge Liang heard that Lu Su had arrived, so he and Liu Bei rode out of the city to welcome him. Lu Su conveyed Sun Quan and Zhou Yu's condolences for the death of Lu Qi and presented gifts. Once seated, Lu Su raised the important matter. According to our agreement, once Lord Lu Qi passed away, Jing province was to be returned to the Southlands. Now that the young lord is gone, when shall we finalize the handover? Liu Bei hesitated, giving vague answers. Zhuge Liang suddenly hardened his expression and sharply rebuked Lu Su. He argued that Liu Bei, as a member of the Han imperial clan, naturally inherited Liu Biao's territory, while Sun Quan, merely the son of a former minor official, occupied 6 commanderies in 81 counties, yet still wanted to seize land that belonged to the Han. He added that without Zhuge Liang borrowing the southeastern wind at Red Cliff, the Southlands would have been destroyed long ago. Lu Su was left speechless. Feeling embarrassed, he sighed that he had pleaded for Liu Bei many times, but now would have difficulty explaining to Sun Quan and Zhou Yu. Zhuge Liang then proposed writing a document for a temporary loan of Jing province. Once Liu Bei captured the West Riverlands, he would return Jing province to the Southlands. Liu Bei wrote the document on the spot. Zhuge Liang vouched for it, and he even asked Lu Su to sign as witness. Seeing Lu Su off at the riverbank, Zhuge Liang reminded him, "Speak well on our behalf. Don't overthink it. And if they refuse to acknowledge this document, I'll overturn the table and take all 81 counties from them." Lu Su returned to Chaisang and gave the document to Zhou Yu. Zhou Yu became furious as soon as he read it. "This is clearly refusing to return the land. And you even stood as guarantor? If they don't give it back, the Lord will blame you." Lu Su only replied, "I trust Liu Bei will not betray me." Zhou Yu sneered that Liu Bei was an ambitious schemer, and Zhuge Liang was even more crafty. Nothing like the honest Lu Su. As they worried about how to remedy the situation, scouts reported, "White banners hang over Jingzhou, and new graves have been raised outside the city. Liu Bei is holding Lady Gan's funeral." Zhou Yu was delighted, and at once devised a plan. Sun Quan had a younger sister, Sun Shangxiang, strong-willed and skilled in martial arts. Her chambers were lined with weapons, and her maidservants all carried blades. Zhou Yu intended to petition Sun Quan to send matchmakers to Jingzhou, lure Liu Bei to Nanshu under the pretense of marriage, then detain him and exchange him for Jing province. Lu Su felt grateful and carried Zhou Yu's memorial to Sun Quan. Sun Quan had dismissed the loan document, but after reading Zhou Yu's scheme, he became very interested. He immediately ordered Lu Fan to go to Jingzhou as matchmaker. In Jingzhou, Liu Bei mourned his late wife day and night. Lu Fan arrived and conveyed that Lord Sun wished to marry his sister to Liu Bei, forming a family alliance to resist Cao Cao. He requested Liu Bei to personally travel to the Southlands to complete the wedding. Liu Bei declined, citing the recent loss of his wife and his advanced age. But Lu Fan praised Sun Shangxiang as a woman of heroic spirit who often said, "I will marry no one but a hero of the realm." With Liu Bei's reputation, he was the only one worthy. That night, Liu Bei consulted Zhuge Liang. Liu Bei suspected a trap set by Zhou Yu and dared not walk into the tiger's den. But Zhuge Liang only smiled, saying he had long made preparations, and divination showed great fortune. He advised Liu Bei to accept the marriage, but follow his own pace. He first sent Sun Qian ahead to the Southlands, then personally sewed 3 silk pouches and entrusted them to Zhao Yun, instructing him to open them one by one when needed. In the 10th month of the 14th year of Jianan, Liu Bei set out with Zhao Yun and Sun Qian, leading 500 attendants and 10 swift boats, leaving Jingzhou under Zhuge Liang's management. When they reached Nanshu, Zhaoyan opened the first silk pouch. According to the instructions, he ordered the 500 soldiers to wear festive ribbons and buy goods throughout the city, spreading the word that Liu Xuanda is becoming the Southlands' son-in-law. Meanwhile, Liu Bei followed the plan and paid a visit to Elder Qiao, father of the two Qiao sisters, explaining the proposal brought by Liu Fan. Elder Qiao understood immediately and went to inform Lady Wu. Lady Wu, hearing that her daughter had supposedly been promised to Liu Bei, was shocked and furious. She sent for Sun Quan at once and dispatched people to investigate. Scouts confirmed that Liu Bei truly lived in the guest quarters, and his soldiers were preparing livestock and gifts for a wedding. Sun Quan arrived, and Lady Wu wept, accusing him of hiding such an important matter from her. Sun Quan had no choice but to reveal Zhou Yu's scheme to seize Jing province through a fake marriage. Lady Wu cursed Zhou Yu. "You call yourself a commander, yet you use my daughter as bait? If Liu Bei is killed, my daughter becomes a widow the moment she marries. How is she supposed to live afterward?" Elder Qiao added that even if they gained Jing province, the world would condemn such disgraceful tactics. Given the situation, it would be better to truly welcome Liu Bei as their son-in-law. Sun Quan still thought the age difference inappropriate, but Elder Qiao insisted that Liu Bei was a hero of the era, worthy of Sun Shangxiang. Lady Wu made the final decision. "I have never met Liu Bei. Tomorrow, I will meet him at Ganlu Temple. If he displeases me, you may proceed with your schemes. If he satisfies me, I will personally marry my daughter to him." Sun Quan, always filial, had no choice but to agree. Following Liu Fan's advice, he ordered Jia Hua to conceal 300 blade-bearing soldiers under the corridor, ready to act based on Lady Wu's expression. Elder Qiao then informed Liu Bei, "Tomorrow Lady Wu and Lord Sun will meet their son-in-law at Ganlu Temple. Be cautious." Zhao Yun heard this and said, "Danger outweighs safety. I will bring 500 soldiers to guard outside." The next day, Lady Wu and Elder Qiao arrived at Ganlu Temple and sat in the abbot's hall. Sun Quan and his civil and military officers soon arrived and arranged the hidden soldiers. Liu Bei wore a light suit of armor under his brocade robe, while Zhao Yun advanced fully armed, leading the 500 guards. Inside the temple, Liu Bei greeted Sun Quan, then met Lady Wu. She saw his dignified presence and elegant bearing and was immediately pleased, calling him my ideal son-in-law. During the feast, Zhao Yun entered to stand beside Liu Bei. Lady Wu, learning he was the very general who carried baby Ado through Changban while cutting his way out, praised him warmly. Zhao Yun took the chance to whisper to Liu Bei, "There are armed soldiers hidden in the corridor, no good intentions." Liu Bei immediately knelt before Lady Wu and cried, "If you wish to kill me, please give the order here and now." Shocked, Lady Wu asked why. Liu Bei explained that he had discovered the ambush. Lady Wu became enraged, confronted Sun Quan, and summoned Jia Hua, ordering his execution in fury. Liu Bei quickly intervened. If a general is killed, the marriage cannot proceed. Elder Qiao also pleaded for mercy. Lady Wu finally relented, dismissed Jia Hua, and scattered the hidden soldiers. After the banquet, Liu Bei stepped outside and saw a massive boulder. Drawing his sword, he swore to heaven, "If I return to Jing province and accomplish great deeds, this sword shall split the stone. If I die here, it shall not break." He struck the stone, sparks bursting, and the boulder split cleanly in two. Sun Quan, observing secretly, also tried a stroke and prayed, "If I can reclaim Jing province and strengthen the Southlands, may the stone crack." The stone indeed showed another fissure. Later generations called it the cross-shaped broken stone, remembered as a charming tale. The two then rode together across the scenic hills. Liu Bei proclaimed the region the finest rivers and mountains under heaven. They galloped together across a slope later named Steed Halting Hill. Returning to the guest quarters, Liu Bei discussed the next steps with Sun Qian. Sun Qian advised hastening the marriage with Elder Qiao's help to avoid new complications. The next day, Liu Bei told Elder Qiao he felt unsafe in the Southlands, fearing hidden threats. Elder Qiao promised help and immediately informed Lady Wu. Lady Wu was furious. "Who dares harm my son-in-law?" She ordered Liu Bei moved into the official academy within the palace complex until the wedding. Liu Bei then requested that Zhao Yun and the soldiers also be relocated, as they had no one to tend to them. Lady Wu agreed instantly. "Move all soldiers into the estate. Do not leave them in the guest house where something could go wrong." Liu Bei was secretly overjoyed. The Southlands' outer defenses had been turned into his own protective wall. Soon after, the Southlands hosted a grand banquet and officially married Sun Shangxiang to Liu Bei. That night, when the guests departed, the groom entered the bridal chamber, only to see spears and halberds lined along the walls, and maidservants standing in orderly rows, each carrying a sword or knife. The sight chilled Liu Bei to the bone. This was no gentle women's chamber. It looked more like a miniature barracks. A poem captures the scene. Seeing maidservants stand with blades in hand, one wonders if the Southlands still lie in ambush. What sort of person was Sun Shangxiang? Was this marriage a blessing or a curse? The story awaits the next chapter. Summary. In this chapter, the Southlands originally intended to reclaim Jing province as agreed, but Zhuge Liang forcefully reframed the matter into a temporary loan, drawing Lu Su into becoming a guarantor. Lu Su was caught between both sides, and resentment grew within the Southlands. Zhou Yu devised a marriage trap, using Sun Shangxiang as bait to lure Liu Bei to Nanshu, detain him, and force an exchange of the man for the province. However, word leaked. Lady Wu became furious and reversed the plot, pressuring Sun Quan to turn the fake marriage into a real one. Zhuge Liang's 3 silk pouches, along with Liu Bei gaining Elder Qiao and Lady Wu's trust, turned what was meant to be a deadly trap into a shield that protected him. Knowledge points. 1. Liu Bei marrying into the Southlands is entirely fictional. The historical records do not mention Lady Wu arranging the marriage, nor any dramatic temple inspection. The real history merely notes a political marriage without embellishment. 2. Sun Shangxiang, Lady Sun, was indeed strong-willed, but there is no historical evidence of her keeping armed maidservants lined up in formation. 3. The loan document of Jing province is fictional. Historically, Liu Bei simply held Jing province and refused to return it. When Sun Quan demanded it, Liu Bei only claimed he was borrowing it temporarily. 4. Elder Qiao is entirely fictional. The Qiao sisters were real, but their father, Elder Qiao, was invented by Luo Guanzhong for narrative purposes.